Okay, let's try one more call here. We got Seth in New York, back to New York again. Hi, Seth. How may I help you, my friend?
Hi, Dr. Joe.
Hello.
I wanted to ask you today. My wife has been in an emotional affair for the last 3 months. I'm in the helping field, so I'm kind of like really pressured to try to nip this in the bud, so to speak. I've been immersing myself in the videos that you have on YouTube, and so I'm, we're going to the gym together, we're going to church together. I'm trying to learn how to listen better. We've had a lot of really good conversations where I've been able to kind of shut up and listen.
Good.
And kind of
Good.
hear and learn from her what got us to this point. So
Good.
My question is, now we have 4 kids together, so we're able to interact in a positive way most of the time.
Good.
But in the evenings is when I tend to, and I'm the more kind of intense personality between her and I. And in the evening is when I tend to get more just anxious and want to be more kind of physically and emotionally kind of on top of the situation.
Yeah.
And that's put a lot of pressure on her and makes really true smart contact difficult. So we had a conversation just earlier this morning, and we've kind of, we've talked about the idea. She's brought up separation in the past, and I try to listen and validate her feelings.
Good.
But at the same time, it's not something that I want to do. It's not a step I want to take.
Good.
So my question is, if I were to go and sleep in another bedroom in the house to alleviate that pressure and intensity that I have to work on, do you think that will make smart contact easier and kind of bring about more positive communication between the two of us?
Let's think that through, because there's a possibility. There's a possibility that could happen. Okay. I'm glad that you're not going for the separation, because we recommend, now obviously you make your own decisions, but we recommend to people not to separate, because once you get in different places, you're living here, she's living there, then it becomes so much more difficult to work on things. Okay, and so that's typically not a very good idea. We only recommend separation when somebody is in jeopardy, like physical jeopardy or emotional jeopardy. It's like, if you keep living here, you're in danger. But that's not your case, right? Not your case at all.
No, I would just be I would just be sleeping in a different room of the house.
And is the reason for that because when you sleep in the same bed with her that you're trying to cuddle her or anything like that?
I'm physically, I'm putting pressure on her. I kind of bring up more of those kind of emotional conversations that in smart contact you're kind of supposed to lay off on. And I kind of get stuck inside of my own head. So I had 2 homework assignments to do today. One, I've been in touch with Erin. I left her a message to set up counseling coaching appointments with your team. Uh-huh. And then the other thing is, I have, since I was a child, I've had a diagnosis of ADHD, and it doesn't disrupt my life. I can live a successful adult life, but it makes things like this stressful situations that much more difficult for me to do what, in my mind, I know I should do to be helpful.
Right.
So I was going to 2 homework assignments today.
Okay. And that's good. Sounds like you've got yourself headed in the right direction. So let me just ask a little bit more to make sure I understand. So you're lying in the bed next to her. What are you doing that is causing her to withdraw from you? Are you trying to touch her in a way she doesn't want to be touched?
Yes.
Okay.
And just kind of, I think that she wants to know that my changes have legs, and she's not ready to kind of act like everything's back to normal.
I gotcha. It's awfully hard to lie in bed next to the woman you're in love with and not want to touch her, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it is. It's just difficult because, I love this woman and she's lying right here and, I want to do things because I love her so much. If that's the case, my friend, then I think it might be wise that you do move down the hall. Now, not move out of the house, and not stop having all this other interaction and communication you're having. Those things are all good. As a matter of fact, the only thing that would be different is, you both brushed your teeth, you're ready to go to bed, you give her a little peck on the cheek, and you go 2 doors down. Otherwise, it's just like now. But she doesn't have to worry, are you going to reach over and cuddle her or et cetera, that she's not ready for right now. It makes sense to me. Now, you always should do what you think is best, but you know what? Sounds to me like you're a man that's thinking these things through pretty well already. Is that right?
I'm doing the best that I can. I mean, I think I have limitations on putting kind of what I know into practice.
We all do.
But, don't we all? Yeah.
We all do. Every one of us does that.
I guess my fear with that is that, okay, if I'm not giving her the attention, then does that then make her think like, oh, okay, well, if he's going in that direction, then she's going to spend more time with her friend?
Okay, that's a good question. But it kind of boils down to this. If I know that if I do this behavior, it's going to irritate her, then why would I keep doing that behavior? If I know if I'm doing this behavior, at least I'm not irritating her. It seems like you make a step in the right direction. You're still going to do everything else just exactly like you do now. You're just not going to climb into bed and lie down next to her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still going to be there. You're still going to be loving and kind and listening to her when she talks and understanding her and all those kinds of things. You're just not going to be lying in the same bed with her so that she's not afraid you're going to reach over and do what husbands do. I don't see that that's going to be a problem. Now, I'm not a prophet, okay? So I cannot tell you the future.
Right.
But it sounds like a good plan to me, my friend. It seems to me the better of the two choices. But again, it's always your decision.
Right. Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it.
Okay, Seth, you take care of yourself, my friend.